Hey YouTube, it's your girl Janina Love back with another video. Welcome back to part 4. The icing on top of the cake that has changed my makeup routine. Lashes. Having weight loss surgery, you lose a lot of vitamins, nutrients, so you lose your hair. Some people don't, but I unfortunately did, and I lost my lashes, my brows, and my hair was literally paper thin and very short, and we're just not going to talk about from the rest of the neck down, because you're just like, what? Yeah, that too. So, in that sense, I wanted to make sure that when I did come out into the world, I looked awake or warm, or if I wore nothing at all, at least had my lashes. So if you're looking into lashes, my suggestion, you might as well get yourself a collection, because it's going to take some time. And the best way to learn is to start with some very, very, very natural lashes. And that is kind of a hard task, you know, to find the perfect match or to try to find some very affordable lashes. So I have found a couple that came in even in my BoxyCharm. These are very comfortable. They are the Lashastic, and you can see what they look like. Now you may think that this looks sparse and, you know, many in between, but sometimes that's all you need. Just little bit of lift is all you really are looking for, and it makes your eyes look so much different and bigger sometimes. When you start getting into more of a fuller look, because there are some that prefer a fuller look. I have some with a code in the bottom too, to remind you, from Chic Cosmetics, and these are their Bay lash set. There's 3 different styles, and they're quite full, and they're still not over dramatic, if I can show you that properly. So they're not overly dramatic, but they are full, and it's not too thick of a full, not too overwhelming of a full. And they also have these ones in light that are not very thick and still got a little bit of sparseness. Now the sparseness is nothing to be scared of. Like this one right here is perfect for what I'm trying to explain to you guys, because it's sparse and full. Here's the match, and it's got that little flick at the end, the little lip, and that's basically what we really want to look at. Sometimes you can find some really good ones also at the Dollar Tree. They have some Wet n Wild ones that are not too bad. They come with glue. I just picked these up for the demo, honestly, but I have had some. I'm not gonna lie, I've actually had some. Oh, these ones from, I can't even pronounce that, but you can find these at Walgreens and Target, Walmart. She's got all different styles. The Dollar Tree also has these ones in LA Color, and you see how thin that is, and the band is thin, so that gives you a little bit of flexibility to work with, rather than some that are like this from Lashbox that are full, but they have a really thick band, and that is, the thick band makes it hard for you to get it to stay down in the front of your eye. It will lift up, and you get all upset and frustrated, and so I'm going to show you a way not to deal with that frustration. And it's a really easy sample. I want to see what I want to try though, because I think I want to go a little fuller. Yes, there's this one that's a little nappy fuller and fluffy called Sunshine, and that is this one. I can't remember the company, but oh, I wish I kept the box. I didn't keep the box. But they're really pretty, as you see. And there are lash descriptions. I've had Lashy Box, I've had Glossy Box, Glitz Glam Box. They all have their own lash scoop. You know, they all have their own very sparse, some a little fuller. Like I have a whole bag of them here, and this is a mystery bag that they had. So I got a bunch of different styles. None of them the same. Or actually, no, a couple of them are the same. But, I mean, there's that, and their bands are a little flexible, but they're a little, to me, they're still a little stiff. My favorite ones so far have been the Chic Cosmetics ones. Not because I got an affiliate code or anything. Their lashes just are amazing. And then when you have, if you want to start and you're still skeptical about your glue, because I do have a lot of different glues that I have tried and gone through, they have these pre-glued or pre-adhesive lashes. You heard me right. Pre-adhesive and pre-glued lashes that are very comfortable, and you have a certain amount of time of them before the stickiness comes off, but it's not a one-time use lash, which is nice. Now these ones that I'm pulling out have a very, very thick lash, thick band, and they are pre-glued. So that gives you a little bit of give to try to measure it. Now that's the biggest thing. You need to measure it to your eye. Don't just hold it up there and be like, okay, that works. And then you figure out that right here in the front of your eye is very uncomfortable to you. So you want to move it around. You want to figure it out. And you need a magnifying mirror. So this one I got from a mystery box from Tattoo Junkie. And one side's regular and the other one's magnifying. So when you're doing lashes, you really want to be able to see. So the magnifying side is really good for that. And what I do is I kind of look at my eyeliner. And you see how, I don't know if you can literally see how far I have it away, but comfortable for me is to have it start back here and leave all this out. Because that is the center of my eye. That's basically where most of my focal vision is going to be, is from right here. And so I want to keep that open from the lashes, and I don't want to be ending up with being irritated with the lash glue. And so with that in mind, you need to have a good pair of scissors. You want to trim off the very, very tips of them, have these little knobs there. You want to trim those off, and I like to do them in an angle. That way you don't lose any of your hair. Okay. And now back to what I was measuring. Because I don't see things straight at all. Everything's always on tilt. There's always something off. You can see in between here that they have little, just enough little section. That way you can count up how many of those sections until you want to clip. So I count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 sections. And I can go in, I hold that one, hold that one, and then I'm going to clip right in the middle of those, and that is cutting it practically in half, a complete half. I want you to be seeing that. So, but it's not. I still have the thicker end is a little bigger than the front end. And that is because that is how much front end I would not be putting on my eye. So it would be this part and then have the bigger whimsy area. But now if you feel shy, if you think that that's just too much for you, this is more than enough. And this is just where it builds up whimsy and goes. So what I'll do is I'll put one on one eye. I'll let you see the short one. I'll put a little glue on it. Because sometimes I just wear the short side until I got used to the bigger side, because sometimes these very thick lashes are heavy. My very first time wearing lashes, I was in a live trying to write and talk to them, and literally was like, I can't keep my eyes open because of the lashes. I felt like I was going to go to sleep because of the lashes, because they kept my eyes closing. So I'm putting it on the outer portion of my eye, like I stated, just to give it that flick that you're really trying to get a thicker, bolder proportion. Because that's what it's about, it's that flick. And you see? And I put it right on my liner, and it does not look like I am wearing too much and not enough. Because you see, when it's wide open, it's a good amount, just like when it's closed. Now, to put this one on, the longer one, the other side would be wrong because it's not the same flick. So I'm going to put that down, and I'm going to pull out the other side. And we're going to do the same thing, same matching thing, clip the ends. You know, just clip them at an angle, just a little tip. Not a lot at all. And then got to count in, because not all of them are matches either. Alright. Put that completely in half. Now we put the little flick on this side, so I'm going to put that back. And you want to keep them on their little thing, you know, that's what it's for. It helps hold the shape too. And then I'm going to put glue on the thicker side, and we're going to put that on this side. And the glue that I'm using right now is the Kiss glue in black. I found this at my Family Dollar, and it was only $2.15. I also have tried the eye glue, which was at Walgreens, and this was like $6. And it works really good. Really good. And it's the white to clear, and what it does is it's white, and once you see it start turning blue, then it's time to apply it, and then that's it. You know, and it goes clear, I guess, on your eyes, but, you know, I've never used it without putting some liner over it. Alright, so we're ready for this side. And you don't always need a tool. I sometimes use a tool because my fingers get in the way, because I have, you know, big old chunky fingers. And sometimes it needs help just to push it down a little bit more. And I love this tool from from Kiss also. Alright, you see that? It's on the outer 1/3 of the eye, still away from the front, just like this one. But it's on the outer, and it's much more thick and whimsy. But still very elegant, you know? And it just adds that little hint, and that's what I've changed. And as you see, this Kiss Lash Glue went on super quick. We were just talking for seconds. It isn't that it's a quick drying either. It's still able to be moved just a little bit if I needed to. But it's the wand. It's the wand that is everything. So I'm going to wipe it off with a paper towel so I can show you. It's just a flat dough foot, a little dough foot with no foam on it at all. It's just a little dough foot, and that helps me with my carpal tunnel and me with my gliding issues. Because using using one like this, I squeeze way too much. And this is an LA color one, and in clear, and it's a dramatic white to clear glue. This one, I ended up losing almost all the bottle on one pair of lashes because I was trying so hard to stay right on the line, and I would go way off. The Kiss one, not the Kiss one, E-Glue one, iGlue one is a brush, like a paintbrush. And that thing gets a little cakey and you have to wipe it off, and it's a paintbrush, so it doesn't get it completely. I don't know, it's just me trying new glue right now because honestly the little tubies that came with the lashes, that's usually what I go with because there's a reason I feel that it's with it. You know, maybe it knows what it's doing more than me, as far as knowing what thickness of glue would go with their lashes, as far as the LA Color lashes, you know. But what do you think? Does that help you out a little bit to understand, you know, everybody says that my lashes are always on point and they're really pretty. This is exactly what I do. I can't, and then when I really feel that I want that extra wham, I will go back in with that little portion. And I'm just going to show you because, you know, it's important to see it, to understand it. I did it in my live, and I worked backwards, where I put the front part in first and the back part in last, only because I felt comfortable doing it that way. But this way, if you don't feel comfortable doing it the way I did it, this way would work too. That way you can still have enough time and enough, I don't know, way of seeing your eye. That way you know where it's comfortable. You know what I mean? So I don't like it all the way in the front, but when I want to bring it more dramatical to the front, because I want it to be completely full, I will place that other piece and make sure I get it really close and on top of that second lash, like super close. Oops. I wasn't moving the lash itself, it was just sitting there. Blooper. Alright, there we go. And don't forget, your fingers are great tools too, because you can feel what you're doing. And there you go. Now she's more dramatic, and it's the full lash itself. I wonder, can I zoom in? I don't know how on this camera, but there you go. You got your light day, very light and glamorous lash, and you have the full effect of that lash with it not being too terrible, because what you can see with the layering is like right on top of another little nub. Now if you want to get really technical, you can cut that one line out, and then you'll have it without having any duplicates of line. And then if you feel unsure about your lashes, this is a Wonder Beauty mascara. You want to blend them. Use a good brush ending. You can even use just one that's clean, but I like to make sure that it's blended with my real lashes too. And I will go under and paint a little bit of mascara on all the bottom. And now, when you do that, you gotta use your finger to squish them together to make sure everybody is rocking the same party, you know what I mean? And there you go. It's all nice and blended in. And I did not go over my liner that I did earlier with the cat stencil. So I still have enough liner to make it blend my lashes into place, you know? And even with this side, you don't see that line, so unless you're all up in my face, you're not going to see the line. But that's it. That's what I wanted to show you. 4 pretty big things that have changed in just a short amount of time on my makeup game. I've also, you know, with this look, I mean, oh, I'm feeling this fall orangey topaz look, and that's not me. I love my red, my brown, my burgundies. I'm really starting to get in touch with my neutral side, and I think that's my Virgo earth tones coming out, and maybe my birthday coming up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But thank you so much for being my hero. And if you're new here, welcome to the Hive. We are glad to have you. I am guaranteeing you at least one video a week where I will make you laugh. I'm guaranteeing you one video a week that I can make you laugh until you cry. But I'm guaranteeing you I will be here. At least I will be here. You know? And I love you and I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being my hero, for spending time out of your busy day with me. Because without you, there would be no reason for me to spend this time sharing my knowledge. And then it'd be a big secret and nobody else would know. And I don't like keeping secrets. I can't hold hot water. I'm a Virgo. I tell everything. And I also don't tell anything because I have like that 10-minute Tom where I will forget what you said 10 minutes later or 10 seconds later, and then all of a sudden you're like, do you remember what I told you such a time? And I'll be like, nope, I don't remember what you told me, but I'm going to pretend I did until you eventually spill the beans and tell me that what you told me, because I will definitely forget. But other than that, I mean, I will definitely see you and make you smile and make you laugh, make you cry, make you do whatever makes you gig. Sometimes I want to make you want to dance. And I'm so glad that you're here to share this with me. Have a wonderful, fantastic evening. Stay blessed. Bye.